Hello friends, welcome once again to Preeti's Kitchen. Today I am back with a Diwali snack recipe that is bhakar vadi. It's very tasty and crispy and it is very famous in Maharashtra and Gujarat. So let's check it out. So the ingredients needed for making bhakar vadi are 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour, about 1.5 spoons of besan or gram flour. We should not use extra besan because it may damage the taste of bhakar vadi. Some spices like hing or asafoetida, about half a spoon, about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, about half teaspoon of chili powder, and some salt to taste. Mix all these dry ingredients nicely. Now add about 2 tablespoons of hot oil into this flour mix and mix it nicely so that oil is absorbed by the flour. If you feel that the flour is dry, you can add 1 more tablespoon of hot oil into this mix so that it holds shape like this. Now add very little water and knead it into a very thick dough. I have used only 1/4 glass of water for kneading this much dough because if the dough is not thick or tight, it will be difficult for us to spread the thick sheets of bhakar vadi. So just keep in mind that our dough should be very thick. So our dough is ready. Now keep it aside for 15 minutes rest. For making bhakar vadi stuffing, we have to dry roast some spices. About 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds or dhania. Dry roast it for some time. After 2 minutes, add about half a teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera. Now add 1 spoon of fennel seeds or sauf, about 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds or til. It adds a very good flavor to the bhakar vadi. Spices have roasted well. I will transfer it into another plate. Now dry roast about 3 to 4 tablespoons of desiccated coconut or dry coconut. Our grated coconut has become golden brown in color. Now I will transfer it into another plate. In the same pan, add some coriander leaves. It is free from water content. I am also adding some garlic cloves. Adding garlic is completely optional. I like the taste of garlic, that's why I am adding. If you don't like, you can skip this. Now the raw smell of the garlic is gone. I will transfer it. Now add 2 tablespoons of groundnut powder into this. It gives a very good flavor to our masala. Into this mixture, I will add about 1 tablespoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, about half a teaspoon of sugar, and some salt to taste. Now I have to grind this mixture in a mixer grinder and we have to make a coarse powder from this mix. So our tasty bhakar vadi stuffing is ready. So now we will require some sweet tamarind chutney to spread on the bhakar vadi. For that I have soaked some tamarind and jaggery in hot water for half an hour. Now I will strain this mixture. Now this tamarind and jaggery extract I am adding into a hot pan. Add some half spoon of chili powder, half a spoon of jeera powder or cumin powder roasted, some salt to taste, and allow it to boil for some time. The tamarind mixture has started bubbling. Now switch off the flame. Our sweet tamarind chutney is ready. So after 15 to 20 minutes of rest, knead this dough again for a few seconds. It's still very thick. We have to divide this dough into 3 portions. So I will take one portion of this dough, apply some flour and spread it into a very thin sheet. Now the thin sheet is ready. I will cut the 4 sides of the sheet so that we get a proper shape when we roll the bhakarwadis. Now leaving the 4 sides, we have to apply some tamarind chutney in between the sheets. Spread it nicely. Now add our masala. Add generously about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Spread it over the tamarind chutney so that it sticks to it. While rolling, it should not be difficult. That's why just spread our rolling pin over that, applying a little pressure so that the masala sticks nicely to the tamarind chutney. Now take one side and start rolling, and tight rolling should be there. It should not be loose. So tightly roll it. Apply some water on the edges so that we can stick this roll nicely. Now roll this with the help of our palms continuously, only in one direction, so that the roll becomes stiff and it will be easy for us for frying. Now cut the edges with the help of a knife and cut the bhakarwadi into 1 inch thickness. Now just give some press on the top portion so that when we put these bhakarwadis into oil, the masalas, they don't come out. All set for frying. Now take some hot oil in a pan. Keep the flame medium to high. Add in our bhakarwadis and reduce the flame completely and cook this bhakarwadis on a very low flame for about 7 to 8 minutes, so that the inner side also will be cooked very nicely. Otherwise, if we cook it on high flame, the outer side will become brownish, but the inner side will remain uncooked. So for that purpose, on a very low flame, we have to fry it. And at the end, if we want the desired color, you can make the flame high at the end of the frying. So now these bhakarwadis are completely ready. They have got nice color as we get in the market, and they have cooked very nicely. We will repeat the same procedure with the next batch of bhakarwadis. So on a low flame, we have to fry, and at the end of frying, we have to raise the flame so that we get the desired color for the bhakarwadis. So our bhakarwadis are ready for serving. We can store it in containers once it becomes cool. So like, share and subscribe my channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.